would it be like, ninjas? I thought it was Gangster 101. If someone gets up at the dinner table and starts making long-winded speeches, get the hell out of there. Somebody's gonna die. Don't stick around for the sleepover. There will be some spoilers. Episode 3 focuses on the story's heart, and possibly the only person with a shred of humanity left, Victor, and the loss of his family and dreams for the future. It felt like his story was kind of light up till now, but I understand the series isn't called Victor. He was just starting to feel like a stray puppy at times. I can only take so many puppy dog eyes before even I'm like, damn it Vic, do something. That spine's not gonna grow itself. He became stagnant when his entire family was wiped out by the flood that transpired in the Batman. I love how they keep tying it back to the source, firmly rooting it in Gotham. Vic wants more out of life, but he doesn't know how to get it. He's never been a part of Gotham's underworld, and his dad was a hardworking square. He's floundering about until he crosses paths with Penguin. Up until the end of this episode, I kind of operated under the belief that Oswald, the master manipulator, was using Vic's desire to lead him wherever he wanted to go for his own benefit. I was relieved to find that Oz had indeed connected with Vic and thought they were in this caper together. Even the sociopath has a heart in there somewhere, deep in there. You can see the connection they share when Oz finds out that Vic's planning on leaving, but fears what Oz might do to him just because he knows too much. The pain on Oz's face is extremely humanizing, but never forget, the Penguin is a conniving son of a bitch. I forgot to tell you about my brand new subscribe button. Legend states that those who press it instantly unlock the Shadow Clone Jutsu. Sounds sketchy, I'm sure, but can you really afford to be the only one who can't give himself dap? Sofia and Oz share many moments in this episode that show the promise for a favorable business relationship, if only she could find a way to trust him again after the hand he played in her being committed to Arkham years ago. They strike a deal with the Triads for distribution of the new drug Bliss, but Oswald's happiness is short-lived. By the end of the episode, he finds himself on his knees, begging for his life in front of Madame Maroney and her thugs. If it wasn't for Vic returning from the bus station in Penguin's car, both Oz and Sofia would be cooked. Not only does Vic find the perfect parking spot in the back of the club, and in the groin of a henchman, he saves his boss, bringing them back together. They roll out under gunfire, leaving Sofia to her fate. The episode ends with the line, "We're in it now, Vic. Oh, we're in it now." Needless to say, I was officially geeked! I hate it when you get done with a badass episode that ends with a cliffhanger, only to have it followed by an episode that jumps to something completely different, especially when that thing is a damn flashback. You wait all the way till Sunday for the payoff of the next chapter, and like that time that girl put her number in your yearbook only to never return your phone calls, you wake up the next morning looking in the mirror wondering how you could be so stupid. You never get what you want! Luckily, the 4th episode expands on Sofia's backstory and her time at Arkham Asylum and the events that preceded her being railroaded and committed. I was under the impression that she was indeed the Hangman, the psycho killer Gotham feared most. The reveal that her father had her committed after Oswald ratted her out for talking to the press was heartbreaking. Anyone who knows Arkham is aware that no healing or rehab is happening inside those walls. Her brother was the only person who came to visit her in this lonely hellhole. This makes it all the more heartbreaking when he's torn from her, keeping her from seeing him one last time before his demise. Her time in Arkham changes her from the mob princess with questionable morals to the monster the family has underestimated time and time again. She has had designs on being seated at the family's head, and with one swift stroke, she eliminates everyone who had a hand in her being committed to Arkham. Well, virtually everyone. Only time will tell what happens to Johnny V. I'm guessing Nothing good. Before the credits roll, we see the exchange between Lady Maroni, Oswald, and Sofia from the end of the last episode. This scene takes place before they're saved by Vic. Sofia finds out Oz has been playing her the whole time. The truth doesn't so much wash over her as it does smash into her face like a tsunami. There are so many pieces to this hellscape, and I love every time they pull back another layer, exposing you to the world they have thought out in great detail. I have always wanted to know what Gotham is like when criminals aren't constantly pissing themselves every time the wind blows because they saw a Batman-shaped shadow. I'm gonna need a few more Wellbutrin to get me over the hump when the Penguin has its finale. I hope they've prepared the appropriate number of cartoon money bags to convince Colin Farrell to sit back down in that makeup chair for season 2. My heart goes out to Farrell, but if he didn't want to keep it going, perhaps he shouldn't have gone God mode on the acting like he wanted all the Emmys. Well, that's it, ninjas. I'd like to thank you as always for watching till the end. Looks like subscriptions are going up. As for the next time you need your entertainment news or movie reviews, look to the shadows and Beckon.